lovelies, welcome back. And if this is your first time joining, welcome. So, this week on Thursday Talk, I would like to share 10 traits that if you observe in yourself or in your friend or people that you surround yourself with, then there's a possibility that you might be toxic or they might be toxic. So, these are not set in stone. There's plenty more, but I just choose 10 for this week. So the first one is you cannot be happy for other people. Some people, if you have certain accomplishment or certain things happening in your life, you're so afraid to tell them because you realize that their facial expression will not be one of support. Or if you observe in yourself that when your friend comes up to you or even a family member to say, hey, I just got this, I just got accepted, or I just want this, and you realize that you're not happy for that person, love, you might be toxic. The second one, problem sharing compliment. Some people will never see you and say, wow, you're looking beautiful today, or wow, that dress look nice on you. They're more interested in to say, oh, where did you get that dress? I bet I'll look nice in that. So if you find yourself doing that, sis, you might be toxic. The third one, constantly pick and fight. If you find that in your relationships, you're always the one stirring up an argument, you find fault with everything that the person do, bro, sis, you might just be toxic. The fourth one is problem solving, throwing threats instead of talking your problem through. So some persons, instead of explaining how they feel about certain things, they're more like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It's so funny that people nowadays, they don't know how to communicate. They're more comfortable in trying to. So if you find that you are not able to talk about certain disagreement, then you might be toxic. So do a check. The fifth one is manipulative, taking advantage of other soft spot. So if you realize that somebody is very nice, do not take people's niceness for granted. If you realize that you're doing it, you are toxic. You need to stop. If you realize that somebody is taking advantage of you, if every time they say, can you do this? And you realize you're just saying, yeah. It's like you're not looking for an explanation, but they'll call you at certain hours and can you pick up this, something that they can do? They might take it. Because we know that people love to take advantage of soft people. If you're doing it, you need to stop. If you realize that you're doing it to somebody else, you need to stop. Yeah. The sixth one, using other person. So you have some people, they only call your phone when they're in problem or they need bailing out. Or if you're in a relationship and you realize that the only time you text this particular person is when you want something to be done, you're toxic. If you realize that certain people only ring your phone when they need something to be done, they might be toxic. Okay. The seventh one is hurt people because others hurt you. This is something that I realized that in customer service sometimes people might be hurting and they decide that because they're hurting, they're supposed to hurt you. So because they had a disagreement at home or somebody said something that they weren't pleased with, they decide that they're going to take it out on you or you're taking it out on them. If you realize that your emotion cannot go under in check, bro, chill. You might be toxic. At the end of the day, you should be able to control your emotion. I know that yes, sometimes it can get overwhelmed. Yeah, but if you're going to take out your emotion on other people, then you need to reconfigure yourself. Okay. The eighth thing cut people off because they don't give you what you want. So, you know, some persons, if they're like, can you do this or do that, and they just say okay, you realize that your phone doesn't ring anymore or you get blocked, they're toxic. If you feel like that towards somebody because they said no, then you might be toxic also. Okay. The ninth one, step on people to get what you want. Never you look down on somebody. If you find yourself looking down on other people, then you're toxic. It does not matter what you do for others. If you find that you look down on them, that you pity them, you might be toxic. You don't look up your nose down. No. Okay. And the final one is, if you believe you are toxic, you might be. So, you know, like, you believe that you're something, then you might just be. So if you find some of these traits in yourself, you need to work on them, because we're not here to look down on our brothers and our sisters. We're here to lift people up. It does not matter the race, the color. It does not matter the social status in life, because there's this popular saying, today is yours and tomorrow will be mine. And trust me, karma will kick you in the butt. So if you find yourself with any of these traits or thing, just work on it. Try not to look at anybody less and consider them less than you. Try not to be manipulating people, using people, only reaching out to them when you need something. And even if somebody is extremely nice, that doesn't mean you're supposed to take their niceness for granted. So that's the 10 traits that I hope you guys will examine yourself, look into yourself, and try to reconfigure. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I see you guys in another video. Bye.